Hello everybody, Eoin here, life coach and sports coach. Today I'd like to speak to you about visualization, something that can be really useful across the board in our lives. It can be used for anything from career to personal life to sport. Now today I'm going to look at it from a sports perspective and how it can actually be a real big asset for you. Now maybe you're aware of this or maybe not, but one of the most successful countries in the Olympics doesn't exist anymore. You're probably going, huh? What's he talking about? Well, actually, it's the East German team. Now, straight away, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, those guys, the guys with the good pharmacy department. Yeah, okay, granted, fair enough, they did. But also, they were ahead of the curve when it came to visualization. In fact, many of their athletes were heading over to the Olympics pretty much with the view that they were going over there just to collect it. Just give me the medal, it's a formality, I've already won it. Now, what a great place to be in terms of strength of mind. You know, when it came to a final, maybe one-on-one, perhaps boxing or something like that, you're just thinking, I've got this. So you can do the exact same yourself when it comes to races. Now, some people watching this will be doing their first race and some people will be seasoned runners. The thing is, with most races, they have a finish gantry at the end, you know, with the clock on top and everything else. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to imagine yourself finishing under that gantry, but make it more than that. It's more than that, okay? What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to make it a bigger picture, a brighter picture. Make it emotional. Feel the feelings of actually finishing, of training and finishing and feeling fantastic about yourself. And for the seasoned runners, put a time on it. So on that clock up there above the gantry, put a time on it. So you're seeing the time that you want to get. Maybe it's a sub 3-hour marathon. Maybe it's, you know, sub 40-minute 10K. Who knows? So make it bigger, brighter, you know, high fives, trumpets, whatever you need. You know, make this something really special that you are going to graft like heck, you know, to get it. So what I would suggest is, like for example, in most races will have pictures of their finished gantry, so you can actually do this. If you're not good at visualization, you can actually, you know, print it off. So for example, people doing the Ironman, it's pretty standard procedure that you'll see, you know, the sponsors down the side and the clock in the center and people finishing under it, kind of like this. That's one of myself there finishing the Ironman in Austria. Now once again, I visualize myself constantly, because those photographs were available, constantly running underneath that arch. And it worked. And in fact, there's a joke that goes around, you probably know it as a matter of fact, and that is, if you're at a wedding, how will you know if somebody has done an Ironman? How will you know? Well, the answer is they'll tell you. Pretty standard procedure, just like this here in front of us. So visualization is really powerful. But let me give you an example from my own life, you know, where again I can just say visualization has worked, you know, to a T for me. When I was doing the Marathon des Sables, I was due to do it in April of 2014. Well, in May of 2013, I busted my Achilles. So basically I had to go to the sports clinic and get a cortisone injection put in. And the guy said to me, you know what, Eoin, if I were you, with the Marathon des Sables, because it's quite pricey, they said I'd be considering getting the insurance back. You know, it's kind of unlikely, you know, with 3 months possibly not training, that you'd be prepared for it. I said, fine. I said, look, just lead me onto the physio, show me what I need to do. And as far as I was concerned, like to be honest, I was bulletproof. I'm still going to this. Roll on another 5 months. And I've just about been getting back into fitness, feeling good, feeling strong, running with the bag again. Next thing, right leg goes. Possibly because I've been compensating on that. Same deal, had to go in for a cortisone injection. I'm now 5 months away from the start of the Marathon des Sables, and the guys this time are saying, seriously man, you want to be considering your insurance, because it's going to take about 3 months for the rehab, you won't be running with the bag, you're not going to be running at all probably for the first month and a half. And I said, fine, look, I know the drill, don't need to go see the physio this time, I'll sort it out. Now, why was I so confident, despite the best medical advice that I was getting, that I was going to finish? Well, the reason was because I practiced visualization so often with this. In fact, I made it emotional. Like I said very early on, make it emotional. I visualized in the Marathon des Sables, you see the race organizer, I'd seen videos of this, the race organizer will actually greet every single participant at the end of the race. He gives them a big hug and he put a medal around their neck. Well, I constantly visualized this French guy giving me a massive big hug and putting the medal around my neck. And that became a bit of fun as well, but it became my go-to thing. Like, I mean, that's all I could think of, is just this French dude and a big hug. And here actually is a picture of it. You can see it right there. I hope it's clear enough. And you can probably see the smile on my face, because this was it. This was the moment that I'd been visualizing all that time. And it was so strong that I could actually go against the medical advice that I'd been given and show up for the race and finish it. So this is what I suggest that you do when it comes to visualization. Find the finish gantry, whatever it might be. For example, here's Dublin City Marathon. Use that visual of the finish gantry. Put the time up again if you're looking for a specific time. You can see it right here in this area. Put the time up, make it real. Here's the gantry for Clontarf. Again, use that one. Or here's the finish chute for Wicklow Jailbreak Half Marathon. Use that as your example. Imagine yourself finishing under that gantry. Imagine the emotions, the feelings. Maybe you're doing it for charity. So again, you have a little bit of extra responsibility on your shoulders. Here's the thing. Once you visualize something so often and so clearly, and bring in all those emotions, make it bigger, brighter, louder, all those different things, the mind cannot tell the difference between something that's been actually visualized and something that's really happened. It becomes that ingrained. It's a bit like what we spoke about at the very beginning, our friends from the east of Germany. Guys are going in the airplane just to go over and collect medals. Simple as that. So visualization, make a vision of it. Put the picture out there, superimpose your own face on the picture. Might look a little bit silly, but you know what? If you see this 3 or 4 times a day around your house, it's going to strengthen it and strengthen it and strengthen it. So again, for you, collecting your medal, it's going to be like a foregone conclusion. Thanks very much, and that's visualization. My name is Eoin. Thank you.